Do you do devotions as a couple or separately? We used to do devotions together pre-children, challenging to even find time to do them on our own now. What works for you? Blessings. Time is a precious commodity, isn't it? However, we are never too busy, ever for Jesus, for God. He gave us everything, and He deserves our time and devotion. So what I do frequently is we have our bulletins we get at church, and I write down my notes that the pastor preaches on, and I just save them, and I look over them. And they sing to me at different times, different dates down the road. And I also keep my bulletin on the table because inside we'll have a prayer list or just things that happened that day or is happening this week. And it's an easy way for me to remember individuals and pray for them. And so I love having my bulletin out, and I do that all the time. My second is I have this Bible, and it's called a Life Application Study Bible. But what's cool, and it's the NIV version for you guys that want to know, what's cool is it will have just little, you'll have your Bible up here on top, and then it will explain these Bible verses in language we can understand that applies to your life, and that's why they call it the Life Application. But down below, it just will say, it makes you think about your life. I don't know, I'm not finding a good example. Jesus said that his followers show their love for him by obeying him. Love is more than lovely words. It is commitment and conduct. If you love Christ, then prove it by obeying what he says in his word. And these I love. It's so good. My thought process gets going, and I just flop open my Bible and I read the down part, because that's like Bible study for me.
One-on-one.
And it always makes sense. So I love my Bible. I don't do well, I will say. I don't do well with Bible study books. When you're supposed to be reading and have a schedule, I just don't do well with those. So devotion books, I just like to just open the Bible and read it that way and pray. How about you?
I do mine before bed because I'm at work and busy throughout the day, and so that's the best time. That's me time. The kids aren't pulling on my hair. Get it, hair. Pull on the hair, and it's just downtime and relaxing time. So I've got 2 daily devotionals that I've read or reading, and then the Bible, the good old standard Bible.
Good old fashioned in our house. Another thing I will say, because I'm on Facebook a lot, is I've liked a bunch of pages that are faith-based pages, and so they'll post things and spiritual encouragement phrases and things like that will encourage me, motivate me. But my favorite is Proverbs 31 Ministries. I believe that's what it's called, on Facebook. They have the best, I love that Facebook thingy. So now that we've spent a lot of time on our devotions, next.
Okay, hi guys. Just wanted to know how your lives have changed besides the baby now that you are debt free. I can't imagine it, but I am hoping one day. I know it must feel awesome. Take care and God bless. So, how have our lives changed? Well, it really hasn't. I mean, we're debt free. I mean, that's great. Don't get me wrong, but we're continuing on that same path of looking at it as we're broke and we have all this debt because we have a lot of things we still need to save for. We still need to completely fund our 3 to 6 months. We have to pay for the baby.
Mm-hmm. That baby.
And we have to pay for our kids' next year's tuition at their school. So we still have things to pay for. We're just continuing on the same path, the same budget as we were when we were trying to pay the rest of our debt off.
We have the same habits. It really doesn't feel all that different. I mean, it's wonderful that we don't pay a school loan. We did celebrate this last pay period when we should have made a Sally Mae payment and we didn't have to.
We were doing a little happy dance.
Yeah, we were doing a happy dance, and that does feel extremely good. But on to the next thing is our attitude.
Yeah, next baby step. Thank you.
Curious about your couponing technique. How in depth do you get? Also, when we were really hard up, we made our own laundry detergent. Do you get super frugal like that? right down to saving tinfoil. I've never gotten that frugal, but I wonder if it's worth my time in the end. Couponing, I clip a few coupons occasionally, but really we just shop as cheaply as we can. Winco, Walmart, things like that. Walmart price matches, so you really, don't, if you can get a good price, and sometimes there isn't coupons available, if that works. There is a $10 off coupon that I clip in the paper that is off of a $50 purchase at our grocery store here in town. So sometimes I do that. We always clip coupons at Costco. We buy a lot of our household items in bulk at Costco when they're on coupon. So different things, but I haven't really taken the time to get crazy, and I really don't have the time. So we just do what we can. Thought about making my own laundry detergent, but I'm really picky, really picky. That's the one thing I will buy brand name because it works. So, and then saving tinfoil, to tell you the truth, we don't use tinfoil. We find other alternatives like Rubbermaid containers and ways that we can just throw them in the dishwasher and wash them and not have to dirty like a sandwich baggie or tinfoil to do it, because that can get expensive. So that's that. Thank you.
Question. We are debt-free on baby step 3. We are currently renting, and I am wondering when buying a house comes in. We are only able to save $800 a month, and at this rate, it will take a long time for us to save for 20% down payment. California housing is really expensive. Can you explain more in detail Dave Ramsey's view on purchasing a house? It seems like most people already took the plunge to purchase a home before doing the baby steps. Not sure if we should take the plunge now or wait the 8 years. Well, you're like right there, because on Dave Ramsey's plan, it would be baby step 3B would be where you save. So you've done your 3 to 6 months, and before you get into your investing, if you want to buy a house, you would start saving a whole bunch of money to buy the house. And Dave Ramsey's part of his program is that you have 10% down. I think you said 20%, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have 10% down payment minimum. It's a 15-year loan, and it's no more than 25% of your take-home pay. Mm-hmm. So 20% down payment, that's great. If you can take the time to do a 20% down, that's perfect. But he's only recommending 10. But
10 to 20%. You know what? If it was me, it'd be 100%.
Yeah.
We are not financing another house. I absolutely hate our mortgage company, and we're just not going to do it again. We're not going to play this game. So it's up to you. It's definitely, renting is not the devil. It can be more of a blessing than a curse. And I'm just going to add something to that. Before you guys buy a house, promise us that you'll take Financial Peace University first. Please enroll in this class.
It's an investment.
It's an invest in yourselves for the next 9 weeks, because you will gain so much knowledge and you'll feel confident buying that first house going through it. So please take that advice.
Thanks for the question.
Yes. What budget do your children follow? I have 2 kids and need help in the saving spending category with birthday and holiday money. Thanks. Okay, our children are on the same budget that we are on, and it makes it very simple. They know what budgeting, we've explained it to them. They have their 3 jars. They earn commissions every week. Let me start out by saying that. They earn commissions. There are chores we expect them to do. They have to do them every day of the week, or they don't get paid. Even if they miss one day, they don't get paid for the entire week. But our girls get paid good money. They make like $3-4 a week. And it's not allowance because we're not shelling it out to them. It is commission based because they're earning it. So we're teaching them the value of hard. So in a nutshell, that's what we do for our kids. Next question.
What is your boyfriend's salary per year? Also, please describe how you, as the husband, finally came around to the budget thing. My hubby is still in the too proud stage that you've talked about. Any short of praying about it, I don't know what else to do to get him on board. My salary. Boy, you guys are getting real touchy-feely now. when we started this process, it was just your average American income. You can look that up on the internet and they'll tell you what it is. And then since then, we've just been really blessed of paying off everything, and things have gone fairly well at work. I'll leave it at that. Coming around to the budget thing, I'm still too proud. As a guy, that's a hard thing to swallow. It's a hard thing to let go of. But for me, it was looking at the surroundings, looking at what it was affecting, the things I love, the people I love, and I saw the path that things were going down, and that's not what I wanted my life to be like. And I thought, you know what, if it is my wife and kids and life, or it's a truck, or if it's quads or a motorcycle or whatever, this is my opinion, that's stupid to have something like that and to be too prideful of that and let everything else go down the toilet. So there was a turning point where I'm like, you know what, I don't need all this stuff anymore. I want a happy life, I want a happy wife, I want happy kids, and we can do this if we can get on the same page, and we can do this, we can kick this, and in 5 years we can have all this back, or 10 years and have all this back and be financially squared away and look back and laugh at it. But the longer you have the pride issue, the more you hold out, the more it's affecting on the other end is the timing to get rid of everything, to fix your problems. I guess it was just coming around to admitting the problems are there and fixing them. Right?
Yeah, and I know.
Lots of prayers.
I know how you feel.
But maybe if you for your husband, is there someone you know of that has had the pride, that has let the pride go? Maybe you can like do your magic and get them together to go fishing on a Sunday or something, or I don't know. It just takes a lot of work, a lot of communication, being on the same page, and just I don't know.
Respecting and loving each other. And I mean, I know we say it, you guys, a lot, but take Financial Peace University, take that class, because if you can just get your husband to go to class with you, it's amazing. The results are amazing.
You have to want to change. That's the problem. If there's a will and a want to change, it can happen. If there is no will, it's not going to happen.
Right.
I mean, what's Zig Ziglar? If you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time.
Yeah.
So.
And we've had men, I'm not saying that this class is an answer, but if he's willing to work with you at all, it will point you in the right direction. Because we've had men go through these classes and they still fight it through the whole class. So if they're not willing and ready to let go and put that guard down and let their pride go, this class isn't going to fix it for them. But it's a tool. You just got to get on the same page.
Thanks for the question.
Yeah.